So this video is for you home sellers out there because we are seeing two different markets happening at the same time, and some homes are getting contracts quickly and others are sitting on months with no contract. This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty, and for you home sellers out there, I think we should talk about something we're seeing in the market right now that every homeowner needs to understand. We're not dealing with one simple market. We are dealing with a dual market. On one side, we have homes that are positioned correctly, presented well, accessibility to buyers, and they're aligned with what the market is willing to pay. Those homes are typically going under contract much faster. In many cases, the homes are actually are getting meaningful buyer activity early, where they're receiving offers and getting under contract within about 30 to 45 days. Many of those are on and off the market in about 100 days when you include the full process from listing all the way to closing. But on the other side, we have active listings that are sitting with no contract. Some of those cases, those homes have been sitting on the market for 210 days or longer. That is completely a different marketing experience. And sellers need to ask an honest question. Which market am I in? Because the difference is not always random. It's not just luck. Usually, the homes that are moving are doing several things right. They're easy to show, they're clean and they're prepared, they are priced in line with what the data supports, they're photographed well, they compete well against other active listings, and they give the buyer some confidence when making offers. The seller is likely willing to respond to market feedback. The homes that sit often, they have some friction points. The price may not be aligned with what buyer expectations are. The condition maybe doesn't match what the asking price is. Maybe it's difficult to access the property for showings, and maybe the photos aren't strong enough. Maybe the buyers see a better value somewhere else, and maybe the seller is waiting for the market to change instead of responding to the market that exists. And that's why I call this a dual market. One seller says, the market's active, my house received good attention, and we got a contract. Meanwhile, the other seller saying, the market's dead and nothing's happening. Both sellers might be speaking from their experience, but they may not be using the terms in the same market. A correctly positioned listing and a stale listing do not experience the market in the same way. And this is why the first few weeks of your listing really matter. When your home goes live on the market, we watch the signals. We're seeing, are buyers seeing it online? Are they saving it and sharing it? Are they scheduling showings and walkthroughs? Are we getting feedback? Are they comparing this property favorably against the competition? And last but not least, are we receiving offers? If the answer to all of these are no, you need to diagnose the problem. Not months later, but early, within the first few weeks of when you come on the market, because that's when the home reaches 100, 150, 200 days without a contract, buyers begin to look at that property differently. They may wonder if there's something wrong with it, or maybe that the seller's unrealistic. They may wait for a larger discount, or they might use days on the market as leverage to negotiate. Whatever it comes down to, it's not where the seller's going to want to be. So the goal is to enter the market with a strategy that puts you in a group of homes that buyers can take seriously early on in your listing period. That does not mean giving away the house. It does not mean that you have to roll over. It means understanding the competition, positioning the property so your buyers can say yes. Because right now, buyers are still active in the market, homes are still selling, and contracts are still happening. But buyers are more selective. They're comparing all of their options, and they're watching payment. They're looking at condition, and they're paying attention to the value that they're going to receive. So sellers need to stop asking the only question, which is the market good or bad? And what the better question is my home positioned to compete in the part of the market that's actually moving? That question is going to lead you to better decisions. So if you want a little bit of information about where your property should be priced at, feel free to give me a call. This is Jason Valentine with Coldwell Banker High Desert Realty. You can reach me at 505-863-4363 on the cell phone 575-496-1068, or just hit the link in the description on this video and you can make a 30-minute one-on-one appointment with me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.